Okay, today we are going to be watching the world record easy speedrun by Nothing 2. The reason why I'm working on easy mode instead of medium, hard, or Y is because easy mode is easy enough that you can consistently get to the ending and consistently beat the game, but there's a lot to improve the speed. So there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to be learned, and I think the first step is by looking at the best player, current best player. I don't know if this is a different game because he does get 3 research in the beginning map. The version that I'm playing with has only 1 research. Also, he gets back to his game. He gets tungsten carbide, which gives him 500 health. This will be helpful in the rest of the game because 1, you just have so much health; it's very hard to die, and 2. If you do get a little bit lower on health, all of the heals, you can gain all the heals. So overall, the whole match, you'll have a higher health versus, of course, not having it, because you can't use the healing orbs if you don't have any more health to heal. Lack of health. Here he gets unified field theory, very fast, very quick, and very fast in the game. This is very lucky. This is what you've been wanting, what you want. He instantly goes for wormhole. He goes for the bosses. It seems as though you want to kill the bosses, only look for the bosses. You do not want to deal with any other mobs, and he does this. He does avoid a lot of these mobs. If they get in his way, he does deal with them, but very rarely does he initiate on random mobs. Over here, he gets infinite wormhole usage, and it uses no energy, but it gives you less jump and speed. This will help him a lot because of because you can spam it. This is one of the 2 ways to use wormhole. The other way is by getting the attack that makes you be able to move through walls. That's another viable option. If you want to get high in speed in any n-gon speed run, at least for easy, using wormhole is the only option. The second thing you could do to improve is knowing what and when to skip levels, because there are a few levels that he does not skip that really confuse me. Or he specifically reactor. We'll see that later on. He skips this, which is a great time saver, but as we see right here on reactor, he presses the button. You do not need to press the button. You can save. In this case, he's saving about 40 seconds. He would save about 40 seconds if he didn't press that button. But he decides to anyways, gets the 3 tech. We'll see later on. Approximately, to get a good score, you have to have every map should be about 30 seconds. Every boss should take around 10 to 5 seconds. Anything longer than that, and it might tank your speedrun. See, this took like 3 seconds. It also skips this area, which is very useful. Here, he could definitely optimize. He doesn't have to go there. If he did, it wouldn't. He didn't know that it wouldn't work. He completely skips. He presses the button, goes back. There's a lot of things that he could do that could have been improved. But overall, it's not that much of a time loss in the grand scheme of things. Over here, Subway, right now he's about 4 minutes in to the speedrun. And we can see that he did great on the first 12 levels, but by the end of this, it'll take him 7 minutes, as we said. So we see that this is taking him way longer than it should be. Over here, he's kind of going in circles. I don't know what he's trying to look for, but it's not really gonna help him. Then he goes backwards, which I don't know maybe there's a strat to this. Maybe he wants to ignore the water level, which could be an interesting idea. Maybe even a good time saver. But overall, it doesn't, kind of just looks like a waste of 10 or a good 30 seconds. Of course, he finishes this map. Gets the button and leaves. Goes for the button again and leaves. He's very efficient with wormhole. I will say, for my speedruns, I cannot grasp how you can just skip maps. I'm very it just doesn't work in my head, but this person definitely understands that. And for the last level, he uses worms a lot, which are gonna help him. Plus, before he got the tech that makes it so when you kill something with worms, they turn into 3. This is gonna increase his final boss by a lot. As you can see, there's so many worms, and worms are just so high damaged. Plus, they pathfind to mobs. So yeah, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to do, and there's a lot to be learned. Hopefully this will help me in my speedruns, or maybe even in yours. Okay.